Step 2 in our 3-part process is the observation. So this is when we've met the customer and now we're going to sit there and observe. Very challenging for the sales manager, because once we introduce ourselves to the customer as the sales manager, well, we've got some egos in the room. The sales manager is then perceived as the senior person. And of course, customers like to talk to the senior person. So how do we handle that? Because if we think this through, in this environment where we've got customer, salesperson and sales manager, who is the most important person in the room? It's the salesperson. The objective of this meeting is to develop the skills of the salesperson. This goes against all the thinking of sales managers and all the training and conditioning of sales managers. We are conditioned to believe the most important person in the room is the customer. Not today. It's the salesperson. So as the sales manager, we've got to use our emotional intelligence and our communication skills to deflect the attention of the customer to the salesperson. So the customer starts to ask us questions and talk about business, and we would pass that question gently to the salesperson. We'd turn to the salesperson and say, hey, that's a great question. Actually, Mr. Customer, our salesperson here is the most effective person in terms of answering that question. They know this account better than I do. It's their account. What do you think? And we pass it. And the salesperson's expecting that. They know you're going to do that, so they're ready. If the customer continues, he wants to address the sales manager does the same thing again. Do you know, I've got views on that, but frankly, this is the guy that needs to answer it. He's the guy that's going to make all the decisions about your account. What do you think? And we pass it over to the salesperson. We do that 1 or 2 times, and even the most reluctant customer will get what's going on. Now, let's think of the dynamics of that. This is important. If we don't do that, if as the sales manager we answer the customer question, we take over the customer situation, what we're effectively doing is undermining the salesperson. And we can't allow that to happen, because this salesperson has got to come back and see this customer again. So we have to leave it in a place where the customer clearly perceives that the salesperson is the person responsible for the accounts.